Welcome to Epic Elite Demon Assault. So I just got done doing this on Voodu, and I thought I would do the same quest on both tunes just for a fun comparison. And I think this is the first time I've done a video on Gingerspyce since I've had my gear complete. Now that, of course, is a very relative term. That's relative to today is October 18th, 2015. We got Epic Green Steel in the pipeline, Epic Tempest Spine too. I mean, tons of loot that's going to be a game changer, I think. But for now, I've got all the Defiler of Just loot that I want, and I'm not going to go over all the details about Sightless, the goggles, the boots, the gloves, and the belt of braided beards. And this is also a recent change too, the Sage's Ring for potency. So I just went through a massive change in the gear I was using. I think 6 or 7 pieces of gear got changed as a result of the gear and Defiler of Just coming out. So like I was saying when I was doing this on Voodu, I do have to pace myself a little bit here on Ginger. And even though I have a lot more path lives on this tune, Voodu actually has higher PRR, and that's because of the tower shield. Voodu had 181 PRR, so not much higher, but a little bit higher. Like I said when I was doing Voodu, if I don't keep my crowd control out in front of these mobs, they can hit pretty hard. Especially, really when you get these champions, they are just, they can hit really, really hard. So it can be a little bit scary if the mobs are running loose. So there's my shrine. Actually, I ended up having lots of mana, so I guess I just didn't get to pace myself as much as I thought. Let this next round beat on me just for fun, just to see what that's like. So with Voodu, aside from the champions, I was able to just stand there and let them die. And the temporary hit points from the aura was keeping me healed from the regular mobs. But here, I got a champion here as well, though. So, maybe not the best comparison. So with all the new DOJ loot, the Earthquake DC is up to 58, and that's without Magister Evocation Specialist twisted in, which, you know, for a long time that was one of my twists. But it's just not necessary anymore for me, I don't feel. And I'm glad to have, you know, something else replace that. And that replacement really is Consecration. It's another cheap AoE option. Kinda nice. I wonder if those guys are gonna aggro on me from over here. Sometimes they do. I like to use Produce Flame to charge up Empyrean Magic. They got some hits on me there. And I'm not seeing... Oh, there's a champion caster. And that's a dead champion caster. Shavrath blades, no problem. It's a little tighter than I thought it was going to be after that second shrine, or after that first shrine. I should have saved that till after the following portal. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with Epic Green Steel. That could be another major game changer in terms of gearing. I mean, Green Steel is already so awesome and has still endgame relevance. And I just can't imagine what Epic Green Steel is going to be like. Voodoo's a little bit quicker than this tune, not surprising. Warlocks are DPS machines. But both experiences are pretty much the level of laid-backness that I prefer. Like I was saying, I do prefer to have that extra survivability. You know, I do know that I'm sacrificing DPS, casting DPS in both my tunes, both Voodoo and this tune, to get that extra tankiness. But I do like that ability to be able to survive when everything else goes wrong. And I also like, you know, things not being a panic. You know, I got mobs beating on me, that's okay. Nauseated there, couldn't do anything for a few seconds. And goodbye. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about my videos, you can respond on YouTube. If you have any questions about my build, you can respond in the Druid forums. And if you happen to be on Saralona, you are welcome to send me a tell.